In this video, we're going to look at eccentric pull-ups. Eccentric pull-ups are a great way to advance your pull-up progression. I've discussed in the past the idea of doing isometric holds as a way of transitioning from, say, band-assisted pull-ups to learning how to kind of contend with your own body weight. And I'd say isometrics are kind of that base level of, okay, here's how to just gain strength at a certain position. The thing with eccentric pull-ups is we're learning how to eccentrically contract the muscle that is essentially loading under a stretch. So by starting at the top position, squeezing, and then learning how to control the descent, we're essentially doing like we're eccentrically contracting the muscle of the lats, the lower traps, the biceps, everything is contracting, but it's contracting as it lengthens. So make sure that you've kind of had a go at doing, say, isometrics at the top, the middle, the lower part. If you find that you've mastered them and you can work on these, then perfect. But essentially what you're gonna do with these is you're gonna get yourself up on a bench, a box of some sort, so that your starting position is the top position. We don't wanna have it where we have to jump up and kind of catch ourselves. It's kind of wasting energy. We wanna kind of maximize the amount of energy we have so that we can do these to our fullest. We're only gonna get it to the point probably where we end up doing, say, like 2 or 3 of these. There's quite a lot of stress when we do eccentric reps, so bear that in mind when you set up for these. But essentially your start position, just like the other ones, is quite simple. You're trying to make sure that you have your shoulder blades sort of squeezed down and back into your back pockets. You don't want them, say, shrugged up towards the ear. That way we can feel all of the muscles of the back sort of engage and get us into that top position. So then we can set ourselves off. You can go for your different grips, you can go neutral, you can go underhand supinated, whatever way you want to think of it, okay? But the idea from here then is get that tension, step out slowly, hold for a second, and now as slow as you possibly can, anywhere from, say, 4 to 8 seconds, you're going to try and eccentrically load under tension all the way to the bottom and then drop from the pull-up position. You'll then set up again, you'll give yourself a few moments. That's gonna be quite tough if it's your first time ever doing them. But you can see from there, I was going as slow as I possibly could. What we often see with this is people just kind of advancing onto the next one without getting that necessary strength. Is they'll step out, they'll hold, and then they just drop. So there's no control as they go down. So make sure that's not what you're doing. You wanna make sure you have the level of strength there. The isometrics that we've talked about, you want to make sure that as you step out and hold, there is sort of a control on the way down. You're resisting gravity, you're not just letting your body drop. So you can start off with, say, 3 to 4 seconds. You can try and advance it. You can do, say, longer holds the next time, or you can do more multiples of it per set. So let's say you do 3 3-second negatives per set. You rest, you relax, you move on to another movement, you can come back and you can do 3 whole sets of 3 by 3. You could do 3 sets of 4-second holds, 3 sets of 5-second holds. You could do 4 sets. So whichever way you want to make sure you're sort of advancing, progressively overloading, doing that little bit extra the next time you go to do your pull-ups, okay? So certainly one to add to the list in terms of pull-up progressions. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know and ask away, but give that a try the next time you're trying to progress your pull-ups.